Hello and welcome to my video. This week's entire videos are solely dedicated to basic functions, and I have already uploaded the first video of the week. If you haven't seen that video, please check at the top right corner. And today we are going to solve the following problem. Consider a function fx equals 2 times the absolute value of x minus 1 with domain x is greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than or equal to 2. So the problem A says draw the graphs of y equals f of fx, which is a function composition, fx, and f of fx, which means fx. And the problem B, how many real roots does the equation f of fx equals x have on this interval? Okay, let's solve the problem. So first, we have to draw the graph of y equals fx, and that is fairly easy. Since fx equals to absolute value of 2x minus 2, all we have to do is draw the graph of y equals 2x minus 2 on the given interval. And when y is negative, we simply have to flip that part over the x-axis so that the y value is always non-negative. So we have this graph. Now with this graph, how can we draw the graph of these? Okay, note that this f of fx equals ffx. So this is basically 2 times absolute value of fx minus 1. So it is absolute value of 2fx minus 2. So we can draw this graph like this. First, double the y values of y equals fx, then translate minus 2 units along y direction, and then we have this absolute value. So we flip the negative parts below the x-axis to the positive side. So let us follow these steps again, one by one. Right, so first, double the values of y equals fx, then translate minus 2 units along the y-axis direction. And then for this negative part, we flip the graph over the x-axis. So we have this graph. And this is the graph of y equals f of fx. Similarly, we can draw the graph of y equals f of fx. Alright, so we have this graph, f of fx. First, double the y values, then translate minus 2 units along y direction. And for the negative parts, we simply flip. So this is our answer, the graph of y equals f of fx. And now the second problem, how many real roots does this equation have on this interval? First, let's consider an equation, fx equals gx. The roots of this equation is simply the x-coordinate of the intersection point between two graphs y equals fx and y equals gx. So similarly, the number of real roots of this equation is equal to the number of intersection points between two graphs, y equals left-hand side and y equals right-hand side. And if we draw the graph of y equals x here, there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 intersections between two graphs. Therefore, this equation has 8 real roots. And that was all for this video. This was a cool little problem where we can learn about how to draw a simple composition of functions from simply examining the function and the graphical meaning of the roots of the equation, the x-coordinate of the intersection point. And I am going to upload one more video related to the basic function in this week. So if you want to get notification, please subscribe to my channel where you can explore many fascinating math problems. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.